Today, we celebrate one of the most ignored pieces of software ever written. It's just there, part of the furniture in our digital lives. Used, abused, complained about, given very little love. Like air, you only notice it when it's gone. Remember the CrowdStrike blackout? The world didn't just stop, it held its breath. My name is Becky. Let's celebrate the backbone of the modern digital world, Microsoft Windows. Windows is so essential to modern life that governments don't just use it, they regulate it like electricity. Windows 3X was revolutionary. Great software isn't defined by one clever idea, it's defined by how many things the developers get right. And Windows 3X got almost everything right. The interface, simply beautiful. 16 colors on most machines, 256 if you were lucky, and Microsoft didn't waste them. The icons, the controls, the shading, the layout. Even today, it still looks good. Back in 1990, it looked like it came straight out of Star Trek. Program Manager just made sense. Program groups, startup group, you always knew where to go and what to do. Under the hood, oh boy, it broke the 640k memory barrier. This sounds quaint today when 32 gig is normal, but back then, this was huge. It enabled multitasking. It preserved backward compatibility with DOS. A massive win. You could run DOS programs along Windows programs. Technically, it was a masterpiece. And honestly, I still think Windows 3X had the most logically organized interface that Windows has ever had. Hey Satya, how about an interface feature in the control panel? Pick your era, Windows 3, 9X, XP, 7, Vista. Windows 8 would never have been a problem if you had done this. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Success has a downside. Once your software is everywhere, it has to work with everything, no matter how weird, old, or obscure. Windows 3 was brilliant, but configuring it required a wizard. If you didn't have a friendly nerd on speed dial, you were in trouble. So Microsoft did something clever. They put the nerd into the software. Plug and play. Initially known as plug and pray. Windows 95 wasn't just an update. It was a cultural event. A new start button, a new desktop, a new era. And when plug and play worked, even your grandma could install a sound card. When it worked. Up to this point, Windows was, let's be honest, a bit of a hobby system. Windows 3X could trip over if one program misbehaved. Windows 9X was a Frankenstein, part modern, part DOS, held together with duct tape. If you were running a server or doing serious work, a hard no. Windows 2000 changed that. This was real multitasking, real stability, real work. This was Windows earning its place in offices and data centers. It wasn't flashy, it was dependable, and that mattered more. Windows XP was bold, very bold. So colorful, it's almost shocking that they shipped it. But XP delivered on the original Windows promise. The integration felt seamless. Windows Media Player alone felt magical. Minimize it, and the controls stayed in the taskbar. Play a video, and a tiny live preview hovered above it. That level of polish, we haven't seen it since. For many people, this was peak Windows. An operating system is only as useful as the applications that run on it. By now, Windows had everything: office suites, desktop publishing, games, engineering tools, databases, and it still ran your old DOS software. Windows didn't just move forward, it preserved your past. Most specialized professional software became Windows first and sometimes Windows only. Take Autodesk. They build dozens of specialized engineering tools. Of all of them, only the AutoCAD family consistently appears on other platforms. Revit, Inventor, many others, Windows only. And published software was just the visible layer. Underneath, there was something even bigger: custom in-house corporate software, often written in Visual Basic. It quietly powered banks, factories, logistics firms, insurance companies, and many more. No one truly knows how much internal Windows software exists, but it's enormous. ATM machines, airport billboards, corporate back office systems. Windows wasn't just on your desk anymore, it was everywhere. It stopped being software, it became infrastructure. And when something becomes infrastructure, governments get involved. The European Union didn't just notice Windows, it regulated it. The world changed during the XP era. Security became critical, hardware evolved rapidly, and the Windows XP driver model, it had to go. Vista ripped it out and rebuilt Windows from the inside. That mattered. But it came at a cost. Vista needed modern hardware, and it lacked the polish of Windows XP. Still, credit where it's due. The start menu improved, and Vista worked so that Windows 7 could run. Windows 7 was a refinement. Under the hood improvements, a modernized start menu, not as playful as XP, not as controversial as Vista, just solid, clean, dependable. This is the version many people still miss. Windows 8 chased tablets and left desktops behind. The backlash was immediate. All Microsoft needed was a simple choice. Which interface do you want? 3X, 9X, XP, Vista, 7, 8. One choice. If only. Windows 10 restored sanity. The start menu returned. The kernel kept improving. The interface mostly evolved quietly, not revolutionary, but steady. Now, Windows 11 is stepping into something bigger. AI is as big a shift from the GUI as the GUI was from the command line. Right now, it's early, a little uneven, but don't count Windows out. It's one of the greats for a reason. Like the hero in an action movie. It takes a beating, gets knocked down, but it stands back up, battered, bruised, but still standing. Now it's your turn. Are you an engineer, secretly longing for Windows 3? Are you an accountant, wondering why they ever moved past Windows 2000? Or are you an artist, dreaming of Windows XP? Tell me in the comments and let me know, which software legend should we celebrate next?